Hi, I'm letting you guys know that we're going to start doing some of our lessons online until, well, I guess until further notice. So this is fourth quarter Earth Science. This is the first lesson. So here's our agenda. You're familiar with this. Yes, please do your mindfulness moment. If you need a minute, you can pause this. So please continue to do your slow breathing. Breathe and out, and in and out. And one more time, and then think of something you are grateful for. Do your attitude of gratitude. Think of some small thing you are grateful for. Okay, so we are still going to have question a day and wrap up, though I'm not going to make you submit these on the form for me, but I do want you to think about it. So our question of the day is, what can happen when two continental plates converge? So converge means coming together. Think about what might happen if the two plates come together. If you want, you can pause this right now, maybe do a quick Google of that. I know I have your notes. You can't look in your notes. So take a minute and pause to look that up. Next is our daily funny, and it is, why aren't koalas considered to be bears? Well, it's because they don't have the koalifications. And I have to thank CJ for that one. Learning target today, I will describe the format I have chosen and the initial ideas for my project. Norms, I want you to commit to curiosity for your investigation and craftsmanship as you go forth in your work for this project that we're going to start. Terms include continental drift, seafloor spreading, and plate tectonics. What we did previously, what we're doing moving forward. So we completed the test for our unit. We've actually completed third quarter. We are starting the fourth quarter, and we're going to start that off with a plate tectonics project. Today you're going to be choosing partners in a format. We are going to introduce the plate tectonics project. You should be choosing a partner if you want one. You can work alone if you want. You're going to choose an option for the format of your project, and you're going to start gathering some ideas. At the end, I am going to ask you to email something related to your project. So keep in mind that I expect you to describe your project option, and if you've chosen to work with somebody, who that is, and your initial ideas. So just going forward, make sure that you're aware that you're going to be sending me an email about that. Okay, so this is the very first day of this multi-day project. The objective for the project is to explain the theory of plate tectonics, and you're going to be able to present the information in a creative format. I hope this will be a little bit fun. You do have a partner option. You may work alone or you may work with one other person. There is no more than two people who may work together. Okay, so there are actually multiple project options. You are to choose only one of these. So choice one, you can create a piece of art, such as a model, a sculpture, a painting, a drawing, on plate tectonics about the required topics. And those are noted below. I'll tell you about those in a minute. And then you also need to include a 5-paragraph explanation of your art related to those topics. You are not in any way, shape, or form allowed to use a kit for this. Option number 2 would be to create a PowerPoint or slideshow presentation for plate tectonics about the required topics. Again, I'll go over those in a minute. You need to have at least 10 slides along with explanations and pictures, and also on an 11th page, that is going to be your sources page. Option three is to create a mural or a collage of the various required tectonic plate topics. And again, I'll tell you about those in a minute. This can be done on poster board. You must also include a 5-paragraph explanation that covers, again, those necessary required topics. Okay, there's still more options, so here we go. Another option is to create a children's book about plate tectonics. Use creativity, pictures on each page, include again all that necessary information. I will go over that in a little bit. Option 5, you can write multiple poems or song lyrics about the required topics. Again, I'll go over those required items below. You should be writing several poems or lyrics that focus on the several topics. They're going to include continental drift, seafloor spreading and plate tectonics. The work must be submitted either typed and double spaced, or you can neatly write it in blue or black ink. And then I guess since we're kind of online right now, you could take a picture of that and send it to me. You do need to have at least one picture for each poem or song. And again, you're going to have at least 3. Option 6, this could be your own idea about what you would like to do to present this information about plate tectonics. You do need to get my approval before you begin this option. I need to make sure that there is a creative component to that. All right, so let's start. Today's assignment really is about getting started. Please be aware you need to include this information. It needs to be artistic. It needs to have images, something that is visual as well as the explanation part of it. There are 3 parts that you need to include. One part is about continental drift, so you have to explain about continental drift, explain who created the hypothesis of continental drift. You need to explain the 3 types of evidence that scientists use to prove continental drift. A second component is about seafloor spreading. You need to explain seafloor spreading, explain who discovered seafloor spreading. You need to explain how seafloor spreading helps scientists then explain continental drift. And then the third part is specifically about plate tectonics. You need to explain what is now the theory of plate tectonics. You describe the 3 types of plate boundaries that exist, and you need to describe the type of geographical features and natural disasters that can occur at the 3 types of plate boundaries. So this is, keeping your ideas together. You're going to start gathering information about this. I do not expect you to have all this done today. Okay, so right now, today's assignment, you need to decide if you have a partner or if you're going to work alone. You need to then also decide which of the project choices, you can go back in this and see which of the options work best for you, and you need to send me an email with that information. In that same email, I need you to share with me your initial notes or ideas that you've put together. You can type this in the email, or you can send me a picture of your notes, sketches, ideas, or some other attachment of what you have already about your initial ideas. Please remember that my email is searingm@mapleton.us. Hope all is going well. I really, truly do miss you, and I do love you, and I hope you are doing well. Thanks. See you soon.